If you are worried about your posture, or if you are having some issues and discomfort, even pain in your upper back and your scapula, otherwise your shoulder blades, there generally are three things that we need to address, kind of two components. And one is releasing what's tight. Because generally when we've got that problem of roundedness, or you find yourself guilty of getting here and you don't realize it, it's because you're very tight across the front of the chest, tight across the shoulders. So that's one issue we want to take care of. Second one is actually that we strengthen the muscles that are kind of lazy and on vacation right now. So working on those two bigger components in a specific order is really key to your success. So the first thing we're going to do may not be intuitive, and it may not seem yet like it's accomplishing your goal, but it's a big part of setting you up for success. So don't skip this one. The first one we're going to do is, Chelsea, we're going to do a chest stretch to hit both chest muscles and anterior muscles in the front of the shoulder, the anterior deltoid muscles. So here's how we're going to do this. And you can do this with any wall. Put your hand right against it. Give yourself just enough leverage so you're not standing too close, but enough so you can really push the wall as if you were going to push it over. And then very slowly, after you've got some strength going into that arm, I'm going to ask you to just gently begin turning. Now, if you're really limber, you may end up actually turning and facing all the way out. If that tends to bother you and it crosses a range between I feel a stretch and pain, you've gone too far, okay? So I want you to be able to hold that for a while, and I want it to get intense. So let's have you go ahead and take your hand up against the wall and really give it a good push. So it's as if you're pressing that wall all the way over and in. We're going to try to move it, okay? Got a good stretch there? Good, and keep yourself nice and stable on both feet. Use them for leverage. Good, and a long arm, just not locked. Very good, okay? Now, as you feel comfortable, you're still going to keep that intensity. I want you to start turning away from the wall so you can really open that up just a little bit more, okay? And your feet may actually end up facing forward. They may not get that far. And again, kind of go easy. Make sure you're actually feeling a stretch. Good. And try and keep your shoulder blades down and away from your ears. You're doing that. Both those things at the same time might be a challenge. Good. And keep pushing. And we want some intensity to build up there. So we're going to hold that for a good 30 seconds to a minute. Good. Okay. And then basically we relax, repeat on the other side. And both sides won't be exactly the same. So give yourself some room for experimenting on that side and setting it up just as easily, just as slowly, so you know what your limits are on that side. So start there. That's a daily stretch that you can do to start improving your posture.